Well, good morning. Welcome to today's video for you to start your day in a conscious way, knowing you're the creator, director, star of your life. So, really having that conscious awareness that I get to choose how I experience life, how life goes for me, all of that. So, tune in every day. If you like these videos, I would love it if you give me a like. And I would love to also hear some of your comments. That really, really helps the channel as well as helping me. So, thank you so much for being here. Now, really interesting today. Um, these cards just say, I pulled cards and it's amazing that strong message that came through. So you will hear that. And then we're going to do a wonderful blessing and little reading from Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. So stay tuned. Let's get going. Now, the cards I pulled all had to do with taking action, but having the beliefs or something stopping you. Wanting to take action, but I don't know if I can. Wanting to take action, seeing what I want, but there's conflicts within me. There's limiting beliefs. It is so crazy. So I'll just show you. I pulled these cards together, right? So we got, when cards come out, they'll come out one or two at a time. And I take the two at a time. The Seven of Cups is about having lots of options, lots of ideas, lots of ways you can go, lots of routes you can take. It's just like all of these things, or also feeling a little overwhelmed by all the things you got to do and all the things that present themselves. And it's like, oh my God, there's so many things. The Knight of Cups is what is that? Knight of Swords is about taking action, going for it, taking action. So here's what can happen, right? Is that we know we need to take action, but we're overwhelmed and confused by all the things we need to do, we think we should do, we have to do, we're not sure how to do, any of those things, right? And then the other set of cards I pulled, excuse me, the Knight of Swords, again, the Knight of Swords again, and the Five of Swords. The Knight of Swords, as we know, is about you know what action to take, go take it, take action, time to take action. The Five of Swords is conflict, sabotaging behavior. I mean, crazy, right? Here we go again. The conflict. I know what I need to do, but I just can't seem to get myself to do it. I'm just feeling so overwhelmed. There's just too many things. I don't want to do it. It's not the right time. I don't believe I can do it. I don't believe I can accomplish it. Then the next set of cards, another five of wands this time, and the Empress. Now the Empress talks about birthing new ideas, creative ideas, being creative, being in your feminine energy, abundance of ideas, resources available to you. And the Five of Wands is the doubts, the challenges. See how they're trying to climb up or overcome something and they're falling down and they're having to help each other because there's challenges, right? You're meeting challenges. So although you have lots of ideas, you want to birth a new life, a new idea, a new way of being for yourself. What's coming up are the limiting beliefs and the struggles. And oh my God, what if it's too hard? What if I never accomplish it? So this was unreal today. The message was so strong about time to work on ourselves, time to work on it. And what I found out for me, what I avoided, why I wasn't taking certain action, was I was avoiding disappointment of myself. Disappointment because when I was being raised, I was the type of, I want to do this. I had big dreams. I was a dreamer. My head was in the clouds. I was thinking things that were so outside the box. And then, so when you're with a family or someone who wants to just play it safe, because our parents, I'm 60, so our parents were raised very different. So they want to be safe. So it's like, you can't do that. That's not possible. Don't be so crazy. Get your head out of the clouds. It's not possible. So what happened was I knew I wanted things, but then I felt the deep disappointment of it's not possible for me. There's no way it's possible for me because I was told that, but also not in a bad way, right? But I also took it on as something's wrong with me. Something's missing. Why can others do it, but I can't? Why? Why can't I have that in my life? Why can other people have that, but I can't? So I really took that on, and I realized when these messages came through today, I was like, that hit me big on disappointment. If we don't go for it, fully go for it, we won't be disappointed. So it feels nice to not really super try, to like kind of go, I'm okay where I am because I'm feeling at peace. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling joy. This is okay. I stay away from disappointment, that harsh feeling of it's just not possible, that deep disappointment and sadness that it'll never happen for me. If I really go for something, those feelings come up. They make me feel like it's not possible. And I get that deep seated kind of like depressed state, closed off state in my body, and then I retreat and stop doing it. So I'm so aware of this, and it didn't even emotionally charge me today, as in I didn't feel sadness. I just noticed it objectively. There we go. Those feelings are still there. These are the thoughts that I'm thinking. It's not possible for me. There must be something wrong with me. What's wrong with me? What am I missing? Why can't I do it while others can? I was observing them very objectively. So I know they're still there, but they're not as emotionally charged as they once were. So this is what I mean. I hope this helps someone so you can see, oh, wow, you're right. I'm telling myself I want to do this, but then I close off because I'm like, really, it's not possible. Because we don't want to face the feeling of disappointment, or maybe the feeling of someone shame, or someone not accepting you for doing that, things like that. So there's always things behind it. But know that it's not true. It's not true, right? Like, I can do it, no problem. I can do whatever I want. I am worthy. I am worthy, knowing that, and knowing that I'll just learn along the way. I'll figure it out. And the little child who felt severely disappointed because she didn't know better, right? She was just hearing things from others, so took it on as a strong belief. I don't have to believe that anymore. You don't have to believe that anymore. And the card I pulled, unreal, right? From my Sacred Rebels deck, completely related to it too. And it is called Diving for Light. Diving for Light. Ooh, and it's about going into the darkness. It's easy to feel joyful and grateful when things are going really well, right? But it's hard to feel that or to choose to go into the depth and the sadness and the feelings that you might have behind everything, and those limiting beliefs that are still there. You don't want to feel those feelings. That's exactly what I was talking about. So crazy, right? Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. That's exactly why we're faced with these things. I'm faced with this situation so that I can grow and overcome those things that I once believed that are no longer, that belief was never true. I was never not enough, right? I am not missing anything. It is possible for me if I choose to do the things. It's just up to me to choose to do what's required to have it. If I don't consciously choose to do those things, then that's okay. But know that I can have it if I truly want and truly do what's needed, right? The Oracle Diving for Light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationships, challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. Right? There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might generally accepted and socially acknowledged. Like, oh, you're right. It would be really hard to do those things. I know you're disappointed, but just put on a smile because it's okay. Not everybody can do that. You're okay. You can just do what you're doing now. Be okay. Be comfortable. Be at peace. Be safe, right? Society, right? They want to warn us from doing things that are out of the box, telling us it's too fearful to do that. What if this happens? So we're on our spiritual path. There is a spring and summer in the seasons of our soul, as well as an earthly ones. There is an autumn harvest, and there is death inherent in the winter, when energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out darkness. So, it's happening, right? The darkness needs to come up for us to see. It's not even darkness, it's stuff that we believe comes up for us to feel and see, so that we can choose not to believe it anymore. We can choose to release it. I'm not going to even focus on that because that is just not true. Not easy. It's not the easiest thing, but we know, right? You need to be alert to sabotage and criticism that may make your progress more difficult than it already is. That's exactly what I was doing to myself. And that's what so many people do, right? At least some of the people around you might be more attached to their fear and doubt than to their faith in your process. You need to more connected to your faith, not your fear. So always choose faith over fear. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of this because of time, but let's get to the blessing because this blessing is so great. So I hope you have learned something. I hope something's come up for you. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel shame about it. If you need to cry, if you need to feel those emotions, process them. But no, none of that has to be true. You are worthy. You are deserving. You always were. You can choose to have whatever you want as long as you're truly consciously willing to do it. Yes, I will do that. Yes, I will. Okay, take a couple deep breaths. Let's go. Settle in, hand on your heart, close your eyes. I call upon the presence of unconditional love. Be here now, without restraint. Fill me and fill this space. Touch all beings with your grace. I feel the presence of unconditional love within me. I acknowledge the presence of unconditional love all around me. I am the presence of unconditional love, and in this love, no fear can remain. May unconditional love guide any fear back to the light of love, or back into the earth as serves the greatest good. My body, mind, heart, and soul are now completely bathed in and protected by unconditional love. Through my own free will, this is so. Oh my God, I love that. That is so good. So just take a couple deep breaths, breathing into your heart center, closing your eyes, inhaling, feeling your heart expand. And I want you to imagine a bright sun type light in there that is expanding every time you inhale. And as you exhale, that light is shining out into the world. Inhale, this beautiful love and light expands within you and grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And as you exhale, it expands out into the world. This is your love, the universal love, and the love that is always available to you. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. And so it is. All right, have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next.